Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Max Fenning, and let's queer up gay culture. Gay diver Greg Louganis sells medals, starts fresh in Panama. Diving legend Greg Louganis is starting over, and he's doing it in Panama. The 65-year-old, often celebrated as the most successful diver in U.S. Olympic history, revealed on Facebook that he has sold his California home, auctioned 3 Olympic medals, and shed much of his past life to embrace a new chapter abroad. In his heartfelt post, Louganis asked, quote, "So, as life moves forward, what are you prepared to leave behind?" End quote. According to Queerty.com, the 2 gold and 1 silver medal he sold brought in an astonishing $437,000, well above the $80,000 estimate. Louganis also sold his longtime California home, blessing it for its new owners and expressing joy that the property will bring love, peace, happiness, and a sense of safety. He's also donated or gifted many belongings, determined to travel light. Louganis said, quote, "Now I get to discover, who is Greg Louganis?" End quote. His message carried reflections on identity, gratitude, and living fully. Quote, "To be joyful in the moments, embrace the grief, the anger, and the laughter. Did I love well? Was I kind?" End quote. Louganis has long been a trailblazer. After winning 5 Olympic medals, he came out as gay in 1994 and disclosed he was living with HIV. Even now, he's not stepping away from his work entirely. Variety recently confirmed that Louganis has signed with Innovative Artist Entertainment for new projects in hosting, commentary, endorsements, and podcasting. For fans, Queerty.com points to a video he shared from his arrival in Panama City, an open door to a brand new journey. I think back to I often say my generation, many of us have never known someone who is passed from HIV or passed from AIDS, and oftentimes thinks about it as this sort of like foregone thing that has already happened, and it's rare that we really get to see representation from folks who are currently living happy and healthy lives with HIV. Of course, there's been so many medical advancements, since the 80s and the 90s and the peak of the AIDS epidemic, but I'm also I'm just excited to be able to have the folks have been able to see that representation throughout history, and I'm excited for this next phase of his journey.
How awesome.
Well,
right?
Yeah, Greg Louganis and I share an alma mater. We were both University of Miami, go Canes. And I used to sit by the pool all the time, and his name is plastered there. So it was just maybe 3 years after he came out that I was there. And Greg Louganis was always a topic. I mean, he was kind of UM's prize athlete. So we were always talking about him, always seeing him on the cover of everything. And I remember watching the Greg Louganis story.